Jon Jones has been drug tested since his fight at UFC 232 with Alexander Gustafsson, and he has tested 100% clean. Not even any picograms of the M3 metabolite found. Brett Okamoto tweeted breaking: Jon Jones was drug tested by USADA and the California State Athletic Commission on the night of UFC 232 on December 29th. All tests have come back clean. No picograms of the M3 metabolite, which was the source of the controversy and drama last month, were found. Jon Jones is now scheduled to fight Anthony Smith at UFC 235, which is shaped up to be a fantastic card all around. We have Jon Jones versus Anthony Smith as the main event, Tyron Woodley defending his welterweight championship versus Kamaru Usman, Ben Askren makes his UFC debut versus Robbie Lawler, Cody Garbrandt makes his return versus Pedro Munoz. We also have the rising stars Zabit Magomedsharipov versus Jeremy Stephens, and many more. Let me know what you guys think about this card in the comments below. Yesterday, Conor McGregor had some harsh words for Firas Zahabi. About a week ago, Firas in an interview said that he believes Max Holloway would win if they were to run it back, and apparently Conor didn't like that statement too much. Conor tweeted, "Hey Firas, young man afraid to get in and fight himself. Stop talking about me like you know me, you twerp. You are what age? Why are you not in there yourself? Are you not up to it? You rent dorms and hit a clock for a living. Shut your pie, kid." Al Quinta got involved and responded to Conor saying, "Ooh, roast me next." Conor replied with this picture of Al after his fight with Khabib, and he wrote, "Sure he did, Joe." And then Al replied once more saying, "Not your best work. Saving the good stuff for the fight, you're so smart." Colby Covington on Ariel Helwani's MMA show speaks on the upcoming bout between Tyron Woodley and Kamaru Usman at UFC 235. Colby says that the UFC lied to him and he has agreed to fight Tyron Woodley multiple times.
In the end, I didn't get the title shot because, politics behind, you wanted to pull the curtain back today, so we're pulling back the curtain, Dana White, he's lied to me, the UFC, they've lied to me. They made promises to me that, I was going to fight Tyron Woodley in November at Madison Square Garden. They made promises I was going to fight him in January in California. And then all of a sudden I'm getting passed up for a guy behind me that's beating my sloppy seconds. It's not even a guy that the fans want to see. If anything, Dana and the UFC, they're on the fans. I mean, you did a poll, 75,000 people voted, 80% of the people wanted me to fight Tyron Woodley. I mean, there was a bunch of other polls on MMA Junkie. Tyron Woodley did a poll. I mean, Tyron Woodley was out there begging for me to fight. I almost feel bad for Tyron Woodley now. He's like 0 for 6 in fights he's trying to call. So, but we also found out that Tyron Woodley has no power. So, it's just business for me. Business goes on as usual. I'll just keep getting better here at American Top Team. And there's not a man alive that can beat me, so I'm not really too worried. I've done everything they've asked me to do. I've flown over to countries. I went to Australia and sold their show, and they never even paid me to go over there when they promised me they were going to pay me. So they've lied to me before, and I'm sure this won't be the last time they lie to me again. So, and it's not fair to me. That's the only time. So I think they're trying to hold that against me, But the thing is if they were trying to hold that against me, why would they offer me the fight with Tyron Woodley in the Garden in November? Why would they offer me the fight in January in California for Anaheim, which both I accepted. I accepted with Woodley for both fights. I was ready to go. And then now all of a sudden, now they're pulling the fight from me and they're saying I can't fight in March when Woodley's ready to go in March. It makes no sense to me. They're on me. They're on all their fans. They're doling their product. And if they want to give the fans a version of their product and the fans just go along with it and think, oh, it's the UFC product, so it's got to be the best, then whatever, then no big deal. You can water down your business and continue to on your fans. Let's be honest, both these scrubs that are fighting in this title fight, they both want to fight me. They can agree on that. They know I'm the bigger fight of the division, so I sell with anybody in the welterweight division. I'm the marquee on the docket. Everybody wants to see me fight, Ariel, so I'm going to wait to get what I deserve and what I earn. I'm not taking anything less. I'm not fighting guys coming off losses. I'm not fighting anything less than what I deserve. And that's a title fight. I already got a title. So, it's not a big deal. If they want to hold out on me, no big deal. I'll find something else to do. I've already created my brand and who I am. I can go do anything, Ariel. I go to WWE. I can go, to Hollywood. I go start doing cameos and stuff like Tyron Woodley. I can go start talking about the Kardashians on TMZ. I'll start doing that shit. Start talking about what all these A-list celebrities are wearing each day.
Recently, Luke Rockhold said that he was coming for Jon Jones. Luke said that he felt absolutely horrible on his last weight cut versus Yoel Romero middleweight and says that he's going to be much better at light heavyweight. Luke followed up on his statement yesterday on the MMA Hour and tells Jon Jones to either go up to heavyweight and fight Daniel Cormier or stay at light heavyweight and fight him.
Jones does not want to fight with DC at heavyweight. He doesn't want to give him any advantages. He's obviously taken what he can to build his confidence to fight him at light heavyweight. So we all know he's tested dirty twice in a row now. Wait, 3 times? I don't know what it is, but PICOGRAMS, whatever the hell they are. He's obviously compensating, trying to do something to build himself up. DC at heavyweight is a much more dangerous fighter. He's looser. He's moving people. I've seen him in the gym. Jones picked his words wisely on the mic on trying to bait DC to come back down and manipulate him back down to light heavyweight. Jones walks around at 240. DC walks around at 240. Fight where you are. Fight where you naturally are. You're the baddest man on the planet. Stop trying to pick off guys like Anthony Smith, and let's stop talking about DC champ. Go up and fight the champ where he's at, where he is the baddest man on the planet. That's if you want to talk about it, go up there and fight him. Otherwise, stay where you're at, and I'll come to you.
Chris Cyborg uploads a video to her social media of her trying to combine the In My Feelings challenge with the Bird Box challenge. The challenge does not go so well. Cain Velasquez on Ariel Helwani's MMA show speaks on his close friend and teammate Daniel Cormier. Cain also speaks on fighting for the heavyweight title after his fight with Francis Ngannou.
I just know what kind of competitor he is, and whatever he wants to do, you know, he has my support 100%. I think he's done, you know, just an amazing job so far as a fighter, you know, as a person, as a businessman. So whatever he wants to do, I'm behind him, and whatever he wants to do, I'm going to help him as well. So yeah, we'll see how the fight goes. You know, I never make predictions, but I want to go out there, you know, show people again that I've improved and show that. And you know, with that, I believe title contention right away. You know.
Jon Jones' coach Mike Winkeljohn says that Jones is going to be trying to finish all of his fights from now on. He also goes over the game plan going into the recent fight with Gustafsson. He told BJPenn.com, "Oh yeah, there is no doubt Jon is all about getting a finish. He wants to finish his fights from now on. Here's the deal, when Jon is on top and starts dropping elbows, nobody wants to be there. It's a bloody mess. Everybody will turn and he will tap them out. That is how I see fights going in the future. They are going to be so fearful of getting taken down that striking will be even easier than it has been, and Jon will finish everybody from now on." And on the fight with Gustafsson, he went on to say, "We knew a lot of things. I'm not going to lie, the first fight we were caught off guard with Gustafsson shooting on Jon. That got Jon's ego involved. That changed things a little in Jon's mind. We got gassed for a little bit. This time we were ready for anything Gustafsson came up with. Our goal was to keep him so mesmerized with chaos with Jon's ability to strike from anywhere that Gustafsson wouldn't know how to shoot, when to shoot, or how to box. Jon did exactly that. He is a master at that." Recently, UFC commentator Jimmy Smith was let go from the promotion. Smith on the MMA Hour reveals exactly why the UFC let him go.
Very simply, it was, "You're great, fantastic, we love everything you did. We're going with UFC fighters for 2019, so that's it." I don't think I'm leaving out any syllables. It was literally, that was the conversation. It was, we're you know, loved everything you did. Fewer shows, we're going with UFC fighters for those shows. That was it.
So are they doing UFC fighters for all their shows? Is that the idea?
Yeah.
Well, except Joe Rogan, right?
Yeah, of course. But other than Joe, it's all UFC fighters. That's it. We had no issue with your performance. Everybody loved you. But you didn't fight in the UFC, so that's it. That's it.
And Anthony Smith speaks on his upcoming fight with Jon Jones at UFC 235.
I think that Jon Jones has an aura about him that he just almost seemed for a long time like he was unbeatable, and I just believe in my skills, and I believe in what I can do, and I think that I'm the only legitimate threat. I think that I have I'm a black belt in jiu-jitsu. My wrestling is good, and I have the power to shut anybody off at any point in time with either hand. And I think it's been a while since Jon has fought someone like that. You know, obviously Gustafsson has the power in his hands, but he also lacks the ability to stay safe off his back. And, you know, I think that you can't have that big of a hole against someone like Jon Jones. And I really believe that my mentality over everything else, you know, obviously Jon is a fantastic fighter. He's a fantastic athlete and probably one of the smartest fighters to step in the octagon. I just believe that my mindset and my physical abilities, I match up with him physically, and other than Gustafsson, I don't think anyone else in the division does. I just think that I have the package. I really do.
And that's going to wrap it up for the news. Make sure you subscribe to Planet MMA and click the bell to be notified when we post videos. And also check out our website at planetmma.com for news, blogs, forums, and our exclusive MMA merchandise. Here are the 3 top comments from last video. First one's from I Play Xbox and PS4, and it says Conor lost, but Ali is still a rat. Second one's from Frank, and he says he will be a coward if he does not fight Tony. No legacy. And the final one's from Gohan Braun. It says Habib basically said, don't listen to my rat manager. Those were the 3 top comments from the last video. If you want to be featured in the next video, make sure you leave a comment on this one. Oh, and also don't forget to drop a like as well. I'm out.
What's up, Planet MMA?
What's up, Planet MMA?
What's up, Planet MMA?
It's Dustin Poirier. Check out Fight Ready in the link below.
Check out Fight Ready in the link below.
This is Junior Dos Santos, and I'm here to invite you guys to check Fight Ready on the link below.
If you've ever been interested in training like a UFC fighter or getting in shape, listen up. Planet MMA has teamed up with Phil Daru and his new online training program, Fight Ready. Phil trains the top MMA athletes in the game, such as Dustin Poirier, Frankie Edgar, King Mo, Junior Dos Santos, and Edson Barbosa. Going to MMA gyms or hiring a personal trainer can get extremely expensive over time, so if you want to get in shape and train like a fighter for an affordable and only one-time price, check out Fight Ready in the description below. Use code PlanetMMA to get 20% off your purchase.
Wow! That's fucking insane!